It's a pay-to-play game, man. A lot of it is a pay-to-play game. The brands that are willing to just give money to these influencers who have built up these accounts by God knows what you're saying, you know, exploiting themselves or just being stupid and people love it, or talking about controversial shit that built their community and then they pivot away from it and they change their persona completely. Like, you don't know. It's just looking at a follower and an engagement count and saying, hey, I'll give you 15K for a post. It's like, what are we doing? Like, why are we giving these people money? They're not doing anything thoughtfully. They're influencing based on something that they're receiving, like you're saying. It's not influence. It's simply a service for
it's prostitution. And we've got to this point in our society where ultimately, you know, everybody is selling their soul, you know, selling their body for that 15 minutes of fame. You know, it's not even 15 minutes of fame. It's like what Warval talked about, right? Like, everyone wants their 15 minutes. Well, we had that with reality television. All of a sudden, any Joe Schmo who had no skill at all, but was willing to be stupid. I mean, you don't even know the amount of people that came through when I was working at Fifth Wheel. Like, I was living in New York. Yeah. I was the casting camera at Fifth Wheel, shooting all that stuff. You remember that show, like, where the stupid little wheel was spinning, you know, so all the people that got interviewed, I was the one doing those interviews. The stupid shit people did to get on TV, it was insane. And I'm just going, I mean, nothing against it, nothing against the show. I laughed my ass off. I mean, I am guilty as charged, but those kinds of things where I felt like people are just selling themselves to get some sort of feeling of meaning. And they believe that the media gives them meaning. And it's sad.